have Zair or Sukoon with it, before that we'll get Zair. Yes, a rule does exist. But the rule was made afterwards. And do not rely on the rule, because as David knows, all rules have exceptions. And this is not how children learn or how languages learn. We learn the way Arabs said it. Alhamdulillah. So I hope I've clarified this point, as this question will come up again and again in different ways. Whenever our logic will strike against what we see, we will say, I don't like this, why is it? So then we'll have to come up with a solution. So grammar came afterwards, the Arabs said it first. So I've given you both explanations. Alhamdulillah. So what is the example for Allah? As-salamu alaykum. Next one, ilayhi, ilayhim, ilayka, ilaykum, ilayya, ilayna, ilayha. Ilayhi means to him or towards him. Ilayhi, and to ilayhim, towards them. Ilayka, to you. Ilaykum, to you all. Ilayya, to me. Ilayna, was ilayha, to her. And the example for this? No. Ilayhi. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. We said we will memorize this. Did we not say this? So you need to make an effort. Inna, say it with me. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. What does it mean? Indeed we are for Allah, and indeed we shall return to Him, or we are bound to return to Him. If we are for Allah and going to return to Him, so then whatever we have is of no consequence. We should be worried about where we are going for sure, because we are worried about what we are going to leave behind. We should be worried about what we are taking with us. So what are we taking with us? Amal. Okay. Alhamdulillah. So with that, there was one more sign. We did the Haza table. So repeat with me. Hada, Haulai, Dhalika, Ulaika, Alladhina. Once again. Hada, Haulai, Dhalika. Dhalika is this on your right side. Okay, on your right. Dhalika, Ulaika, Alladhina. Hada means this. Haulai, Dhalika, that. Ulaika, Allazi, the one who, Allazina, those who. Alhamdulillah. So that was, if anybody wasn't here yesterday, they just covered the entire course with us in 15 minutes. Alhamdulillah. I mean, if you are not here mentally, that counts as well. So we revised the entire course in just 15 minutes. So I want to do the tables for the letters once again in Urdu, as requested by some of the ladies. So we shall do it with full emotion, love and motivation. Let's start with, okay, lahu, lahum, laka, lakum, li, lana, laha. ये उर्दू में था, ये भी तो अरबी में ही था. ओके, बट उर्दू में लहू का माना उसके लिए, उस एक मर्द के लिए. लहू उस एक मर्द के लिए. लहुम उन सब के लिए. उन सब किसके? उन सब मर्दों के लिए. लहू उस एक मर्द के लिए. लहुम उन सब मर्दों के लिए. लका आप एक मर्द के लिए. लकुम आप सब मर्दों के लिए. ली मुझ एक मर्द के लिए. और लना हम सब मर्दों के लिए. सब मर्दों की बात हो रही है, क्यों? हम दाएं हाथ इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं. सो अगेन, लहू का माना उस एक मर्द के लिए. लहुम उन सब मर्दों के लिए. लका आप एक मर्द के लिए. लकुम आप सब मर्दों के लिए. ली मेरे लिए एक मर्द के लिए. और लना हमारे लिए. और लहा उस औरत के लिए. लहा उस औरत के लिए. क्लियर? आइए मिन के साथ करते हैं. मिन हु उस एक आदमी से या उस एक मर्द से. मिन हु. देखिए, मिन हु. मिन हु ان سب سے، من کا آپ ایک مرد سے، من کا یعنی فرام یو آپ ایک مرد سے، منکم آپ سب سے، منی مجھ سے، منا ہم سے، اور منہا اس عورت سے، یعنی فرام منہا اس عورت سے. ٹھیک ہے. اور اس کا اگزامپل اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم، یعنی میں پناہ میں آتا ہوں کس سے؟ اس شیطان سے. من شیطان یعنی من ہو ہے شیطان، یا من ہا ہے ادھر من ہا. اور پہلا لا کا اگزامپل کیا تھا؟ الحمدللہ، یعنی لا زبر سے بھی ہو سکتا ہے زیر سے بھی، جس طرح لہو اور لی. سو الحمدللہ تمام تعریف و شکر اللہ کے لیے، للہ کے لیے، فور اللہ. اسی طرح ہم نے انا للہ، ہم سب ہیں للہ اللہ کے لیے. من بھی ہو گیا، ان بھی. نیکسٹ انہو، انہو اس ایک مرد کے ساتھ یا اس ایک مرد کے لیے. انہو کے بہت سے معنی ہیں. انہو ان سب کے ساتھ، ان کا آپ کے ساتھ، انکم آپ سب کے ساتھ، انی میرے ساتھ. انا کوئی اشارے نہیں کر رہا فار سم ریزن بیکاز اچھا اردو سمجھ نہیں آ رہی. انہا انا ہمارے ساتھ، انہا اس عورت کے ساتھ. اور اگر آپ کہنا چاہیں کہ حضرت ابو بکر صدیق رضی اللہ عنہ اور حضرت عائشہ رضی اللہ عنہا، عنہ عنہا. اور اس کے بعد ہم نے کیا ماہو کا معنی اس ایک مرد کے ساتھ. ماہو یعنی انا ماہو، میں اس ایک مرد کے ساتھ. ماہو ماہم ان سب مردوں کے ساتھ. معکا آپ ایک مرد کے ساتھ. معکم آپ سب مردوں کے ساتھ. معیہ میرے ساتھ. معانا ہمارے ساتھ. معہا اس عورت کے ساتھ. اور اس کا ایگزامپل کیا ہے؟ ان اللہ مع الصابرین، بے شک اللہ ساتھ ہے صبر کرنے والوں کے. الحمدللہ. سو آفٹر دیٹ ہم نے کیا بیہی، بیہی اس کے ساتھ مرد کے ساتھ، بیہم ان سب کے ساتھ، بکا آپ کے ساتھ، بکم آپ سب کے ساتھ، بی میرے ساتھ، بینا ہمارے ساتھ، بیہا اس عورت کے ساتھ. ایگزامپل بسم اللہ اللہ کے نام کے ساتھ. ٹھیک ہے. اس کے بعد فی ہی اس میں، فیہم ان سب میں، فی کا آپ میں، فیکم آپ سب میں، فیا مجھ میں، فینا ہم میں، فیہا اس عورت میں. اس کا ایگزامپل کیا ہے؟ فی سبیل اللہ اللہ کے راستے میں. اور اس کے بعد علا علیہ اس پر، اس مرد پر. اچھا صرف مرد سے مراد ہے اس میسکولن پر. اگر میں کہوں ٹیبل کو کہتے ہیں مثلا طاولہ یا مکتب، تو میں کہوں الکتاب ھذا الکتاب علی الطاولہ، علی پر اوپر، علی اوپر، اپون. ٹھیک ہے. آن اور اپون. ٹھیک ہے. سو علیہ اس ایک مرد یا میسکولن پر، علیہ ان سب پر، علیہ کا آپ پر، علیکم آپ سب پر، علیہ مجھ پر، علینا ہم پر، علیہا اس عورت پر. اور اس کا ایگزامپل السلام علیکم سلامتی ہو آپ سب پر. الحمدللہ. اسی طرح الہی کا معنی اس کی طرف، کس کی طرف؟ اس ایک مرد کی طرف. الہم ان سب مردوں کی طرف. الہی کا آپ کی طرف، یعنی آپ کی طرف. ہم نے پڑھا نا کتاب انزلناہ الیکا، کتاب ہم نے اس کو اتارا الیکا آپ پر. کیا معنی آپ پر؟ نبی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم پر، آپ پر. الیکا الیکم آپ سب پر، الیہ مجھ پر، الینا ہم سب پر، الیہا اس عورت پر. اور اس کا ایگزامپل انا للہ و انا الیہ راجعون، بے شک ہم اللہ ہی کے لیے ہیں، اللہ ہی کے ہیں، اور بے شک ہم نے اللہ کی طرف ہی رجوع کرنا ہے، واپس جانا ہے، پلٹنا ہے. یعنی اللہ نے ہمیں بھیجا، اسی کے ہم ہیں اور اسی کی طرف واپس جانا ہے. الحمدللہ. تو ہماری اپنی وقت کچھ بھی نہیں. With that, इसके साथ और हाजा का माना ये एक, हाउलाई ये सब, ज़ालिका वो एक मर्द या वो एक मैस्कुलिन, यानी वो अगर एक मुस्लिम खड़ा है वो मुस्लिम, सॉरी वो तो इधर हो गया, ज़ालिका मुस्लिम, उलाइका मुस्लिमून, यानी ज़ालिका एक, वो एक, और उलाइका वो सब, अल्लज़ी वो जो एक, अल्लज़ीना वो जो सब, सिरातल्लज़ीना वो लोग जिन पर, जिनका रास्ता. So with this we have completed, alhamdulillah, whatever we covered yesterday. If there are any questions on the ladies' side, this is the time to speak up. Right? Otherwise, we'll move on, inshallah, and expect that you have understood. So just, can I yes from the ladies? That yes?
No questions.
Alhamdulillah. So no questions from the ladies' side. You know, in nearly all the exams and tests that we have had, in my experience, who scores more? The women's side or the ladies, or the men's side?
Ladies.
The women's side, always. But we're going to change it this time, right? It's going to be a record quiz, inshallah. It's always the first time, right? Inshallah. So let's begin with an ayah, favorite ayah.
وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ.
And indeed we have made Quran easy to remember. So is there anybody out there who's going to take up this challenge? So what do we say? Yes. In fact, we will learn something else. We can say Bala. Bala means a question that cannot be answered with a no. Okay? So Bala. So what are we going to do today? We're going to inshallah cover Suratul Asr. A very important surah, alhamdulillah. And we're going to start grammar with verbs. Like I said, it's the main course meal today, starting today inshallah. Starters are over. So we shall start with, inshallah, the introduction. Suratul Asr is concise but very comprehensive. Alhamdulillah. And if you all have heard of Dr. Israr Ahmed, Alhamdulillah, Rahimullah, he actually has written an entire book and explained how this surah encompasses all parts of our life. And Imam Shafi, Rahimullah, he once said, the meaning of his statement is that had Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this surah alone, it would have been enough for our hidayah. If some scholar of that caliber says something like this, our ears should pop up. So the surah that we are about to study is so significant that it alone is sufficient for our hidayah, alhamdulillah, for our guidance. So let's see, what is it about? It talks of 4 qualities. 2 of them for personal benefit, and 2 of them for people around us. The 2 for ourselves, the first one, faith, is translated as Iman. In fact, faith is not a very good translation of the word Iman. As we go along, we'll find out the words in Arabic cannot be translated. Okay, so Iman is Iman, and we'll talk about it. What's Iman? And faith is just a word, faith. I have faith in this brother or something, right? So Iman is something much more. Second is Amal. So, sometimes we think that's all there is, Amal and Iman. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, no, there are 2 more things, right? 2 of them, and this is not an option, we need all 4. The third one is advising each other towards truth. Advising each other towards truth. What's so significant about the statement? It cannot be done alone. So the second, the third and fourth parts of our hidayah have to be done with somebody else. So I cannot sit at home and apply Suratul Asr on myself. I have to be out there in a jama'ah with people and not just be with them, advise him towards truth. Brother Abdullah, what will happen if you go and advise somebody about truth? What is the likely response you will get? First of all, what's truth? Truth is salah. So if you go to a brother and say, let's go for salah, what do you think he'll say?
I don't have time.
No. In Pakistan, he will say, I'm coming, you please go. Or he'll say, I'm sitting, you please come, I will wait for you. Or he'll say, my clothes are not clean today, maybe tomorrow. Or next time around he'll say, oh, Abdullah is coming. Let me give some place. Or he'll say, I have to visit somebody, anybody but Abdullah. What has happened? You just talked about truth. What happened? So whenever you brothers talk about truth, there will be a reaction. That's what dawah is. Whenever you talk of haqq and you don't see any reaction, check about your haqq. Are you talking haqq? I'll tell you, typically in Pakistan, in the masajid, we say, don't take it too seriously, but if the imam, if everybody is very happy with the imam and there is no discussion, haqq is not being mentioned, assure you. Because if haqq is being mentioned in the masjid, people will object. What's this brother? You're talking about rishwat? How can we live? You're talking about sood? You're talking about, we should go out and do Amr bil Maroof and this is the duty of the government. Let them do it. It's not my duty, and so on and so forth. That means the truth will invite a reaction. So around you, if we are living a life of truth, we are living in an environment of reaction. So advising each other truth is required. Yes, brother, question?
I just remember the call of Sufyan Thawri rahmatullah alayh.
Now.
जो सब में मीठा मीठा बनाया, मुझे डाउट है कि ये दावत में देता है.
जो सब में मीठा मीठा बनाया, what those brother is saying? The one goes along with the other. The other says, today, no namaz. Okay. Today, the thing is, for example, somebody prays namaz all the time. But when he's sitting with somebody who's not praying, what does he do? That's his test. Does he pray or does he just sit with them? He wants to be nice to him. You're sitting with your boss. Azan. What do? Ooh. What do? So this is your test. Okay? And Muslims living in non-Muslim countries go through this every day. I just remembered story of one brother. It just happens. I'll just let you know. It's brief, but it is something very important. In Canada, a brother got fired from his job. And all Muslims, got together and said, what is this? He's the best brother amongst us, best akhlaq. You fired him. He doesn't have a job. He has, 6 kids. What are you going to do? They said, we fired him on grounds of immorality. Wow. Immorality for a Muslim? What did he do? You know what they said? They said, when he talks to our women, he doesn't look up to them. He goes like this. So we fired him. Get my point?
Yeah.
And the person said, how can I look up to these women in this non-Muslim environment? Does it happen to you at all? It can happen. So the person got fired for following truth. What did he say? Please give me the job, I'll look up. No, he said, Allah will give me a better job, inshallah. But this is just a story. Remember, what is truth? Advising each other towards patience. So, Brother Abdullah, once you tell him about truth, you have to have patience. So these two go along. If a brother says or a sister says, there's no patience required in my life, what does that mean? That means there's no truth in your life. So these go together, we'll study in detail, inshallah. So all these 4 are required in my life. Let's look at the surah first. See, whatever we are deriving, we should derive directly from the Quran. And let's see what we can do it. Let's listen to this surah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal 'asr. Innal insana lafi khusr. Illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr.
Don't you see in the Qari Surah something that you want to do? It invites you, grabs you. What is it? Let's see. What does Surah say? Wal Asr. So Wal Asr, 2 different words. Waw is separate, Al-Asr separate. So far we have learned the meaning of waw, meaning and. But waw has other meanings. See, Arabic is a beautiful language. It uses one word for many meanings, and we'll understand which meaning is required when. So right now waw means oath, qasam. So the word वाव इस्तेमाल होता है कसम के लिए भी. वाव का एक माना और दूसरा माना कसम. मसलन आप कहते हैं वल्लाही मैं ऐसे करूंगा. What is it? अल्लाह की कसम मैं ऐसे करूंगा. So wallahi means the oath by Allah. Wallahi by Allah. In English, that's how we swear in English as well, I think. So we are starting the surah with a swear, qasam, wal asr. What is the significance of starting with qasam, with swearing? It means something very important is about to come. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts a surah with qasam, that means what is about to come is of great significance, and it is like a warner. The moment I hear the qasam, my ears should stand up. Something important is going to come. If I were to come in this room and say, there is a monkey outside, fine. But if I want to say something very important and I want people to believe it, I would say it like, Wallahi, there is Dajjal outside or somebody like that. So Wallahi would make you stand up. So wal asr. So it is by oath of time. Al-asr means time. Also the time of asr is asr. And in Urdu we translate as zamana. Time is zamana, meaning time starting from when time began, and time will be until the day of Qiyamah. This entire period is time. So when we are saying wal asr, it is the qasam regarding the time. So what time is a testimony to what is going to come forward. Meaning, so it has two meanings. Waw means and waw means by, oath. Typically, surahs that begin with qasam, wal fajr, wal duha, wal layl, wal dhariyat, wal najm, wal samai. What they were required to show, they forgot. They all end up with a kasra at the end. So wal fajri, wal layli, wal dhariyati, wal najmi, wal samai, wal asri. See? So this is an indication that waw is used for qasam. Okay? So let's see. First of all, before we begin, history testifies to this fact. Time testifies. Whatever is past and what is coming in the future, it testifies that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is about to say, which always has been true in the past, in the present, and in the future. And what is that? Okay, that is Innal insana lafi khusr. Innal insana. So inna means indeed, we know that. So we are starting with, this is the second, some brother said ta'keed. Ta'keed means emphasis. The first emphasis of the surah was in waw. There was emphasis. And second emphasis has come with inna. So there is not one but two emphasis, maybe another one coming up. So inna, indeed. Insan, al-insan means man or mankind. So indeed, mankind. Lafi is two words. Lam zabar separately and fi.